Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Brad Garling has wanted to correct something he mentioned from yesterday that I reported on yesterday from a tweet from August 13th. An important correction as there was a significant typo below. If I ever misspeak, I want to be the first one to address it. We have processed 2 million plus, not 2 billion plus transactions on RippleNet with a notional value of 7 billion. So he is correcting himself from yesterday's tweet here, guys, as I reported in yesterday's video. And I wanted to say myself, I also want to clarify something. I did report on the OCC document, and yesterday, after I'd realized that it was indeed a fake, I did make a statement there on Twitter and in the comments section of yesterday's video. So just to clarify that for some people who may not have seen the statement, I wanted to mention it again today. There is a lot of misinformation that does travel around the crypto community, not just the XRP community, but the crypto community as a whole. So we do all have to be careful about what we're sharing, and if something is incorrect, it's my responsibility to own up to that. So thanks so much to the people out there who helped me find the real story regarding this document. I wanted to look at the BTC chart because today we're seeing some interesting movement. We have been hovering now in this level of resistance. It's looking like we're seeing this resistance level become the new level of resistance for Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin on the daily. And the number we have to pierce is 12,300 at this moment. We have kind of come close to that, but retraced back down, so we still haven't pierced this $12,300 level. Bitcoin hovering right now at about 11,800 per BTC. And if we bring up XRP, you guys can see XRP in that same kind of holding pattern, but for XRP, we do need to break 34.5 cents approximately in order to continue the bullish trajectory upward. Now, I don't think XRP will continue its trajectory upward until we see some more BTC movement. That's just what I think at this moment in time. BTC is looking strong though, and it will bring the rest of the crypto, as I keep saying, it will bring most cryptocurrencies, 99% of cryptocurrencies up along with it. BTC is this engine, and once we break this 12.3 number, then it is 13.9, so essentially 14,000. And then, guys, the biggie, all-time high at approximately 20,000 per BTC. Once we break that, that is going to be interesting, because at this point, the sky's the limit. How high can BTC go? How high will that bring other cryptocurrencies? And will we see BTC start a rally first, as we've seen in the past? And once sellers want to take profit, the trend that usually follows is that they pump money into altcoins. And this is when we've seen cryptocurrencies like XRP begin their trajectory upward after BTC profit takers take profit. So let's remember this was December 10th, 11th, okay, around here before XRP started moving up. And if we compare that to the BTC chart, you guys can see December 10th, 11th, if I bring it back here to the rally of 2017, was around here, okay? So this is when BTC was getting to all-time highs, and then it started slipping, and this is when we started seeing alts really pump. So it was really after the last retrace before BTC hit its all-time high that we started to see money pump into altcoins. So that is something to take note of, guys. If you want to try to time this, look at where BTC is going, keep an eye on alts, and when alts start to pump, you know BTC is probably seen its last leg up. If you're in altcoins, though, what is the signifier that the alt rally is over? Well, we really don't have any defined signifier for that. All I can tell you guys is to have a plan. Make sure you take profits off the table, but don't sell all your cryptocurrency all at once. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. If you guys didn't see the video I did a couple of months ago, how much XRP will it take for you to retire? I updated it for the year 2020, and so I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner if you guys didn't manage to catch that. In the description, if you have seen it, that's fine, but in the description of that particular video, you will see a chart that I created. It's an Excel spreadsheet, and it can help you actually plan out your exit strategy. I describe how to use that spreadsheet in that video, so if you guys want a refresher, you can click on that video, watch that, and in the description, you will find that resource for you available for free, obviously. You can just download and plug in the numbers yourself. This is the time, guys, okay? We're coming towards a bull run, and so everybody should have a plan in mind. And this might happen faster than you think. Okay, I saw this from Michael at Val5Links on Twitter. Grayscale Investments had its best fundraising week in history following an ad blitz on a number of major television networks. So guys, as you know, Grayscale has started the ad campaign, and they've had their best fundraising week in history Following an ad blitz on a number of major television networks, according to the company's CEO Barry Silbert, Grayscale netted $217 million in investments in the days following the campaign. The firm's Bitcoin trust fund was the biggest contributor to the success, adding 14,422.0141151 Bitcoin at a value of about $167.9 million. According to an SEC filing, the firm is currently holding 409,131 BTC, essentially removing it from circulation. So, guys, people have been taking note of the Grayscale ads and investing in cryptocurrency. This is the mainstream. This is what we've been waiting for. XRP Crypto Wolf brings us some more news here coming out of Singapore. Singapore Central Bank backs new code of practice guidelines for crypto companies. So this from CoinDesk, a Singapore cryptocurrency industry nonprofit has released a code of practice for digital asset payment providers that was guided by the city-state central bank. So the Association of Cryptocurrency Enterprises and Startups in Singapore, Access, a group comprising of over 400 crypto and blockchain-related businesses, announced the release on Thursday. The Monetary Authority of Singapore facilitated the initiative aimed at assisting regulatory compliance and enhance crypto industry conduct. So it was updated in early 2020 to require digital asset businesses operating in Singapore to register for a license. Specifically, it attempted to offer a standardized approach to combating money laundering, as we know that is a big problem globally still with cryptocurrencies. And the chairman of Access, Anson Zeal, said the guidance would point both global and local digital payment service providers in the right direction and facilitate successful applications for operating licenses under the Act. Obviously, this is a code that is in line with the Financial Action Task Force's June 2019 guidance for global supervisory frameworks for virtual currencies. So great news there coming out of Singapore. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. We've also got Martin Volk here on Twitter, and guys, he sent me this. So this is big, okay? I talked about this a little bit in a former video when I was discussing the hackathon where Ripple was judging new projects that were being developed on the XRPL. Well, this was one of them. This new app enables XRP to be sent to billions of people. So this is with regards to Ripay. It gives you a little bit of information about how they were discovered. But it says here, Ripay received the most attention in the community. They weren't number one, but they did receive the most attention in the community. Ripay developer Kuwawa Kata explains that the decentralized application was created to facilitate the sending of money worldwide. Ripay provides an interface that is compatible with messaging apps such as Telegram, Discord, Slack, or Matrix using the universal payment identifier PayID. Powered by the Ripple network and the XRP ledger, it allows you to send money around the world in seconds with nothing more than a simple message like pay 10 to George. And now, thanks to the PayID protocol, you can send payments to external users without knowing their Ripple addresses. Just pay 10 to George, $Ripay.me, and the money moves like a message in just seconds. Guys, this is a new step with the innovation of the PayID protocol. Similar to the XRP tip bot, where you can select the Twitter user, plus 0.1 or 0.5, 10, whatever XRP you want to send them, hashtag XRP tip. Same kind of deal, only this is using PayID. Now, in order to get a PayID, I know some of you guys have been asking me, you can get it through Unstoppable Domain. So I signed up for this blockchain. It's a one-time payment, and with your domain, they can set you up with a PayID. Now, I do have an affiliate link in the description if you guys haven't gotten an Unstoppable Domain yet. These guys are really great. I did a recent interview about a month ago with Brad Cam. He's from Unstoppable Domains. And so we talked a little bit about the company, what their goal is. I will link that video up here if you guys didn't manage to catch that. So I've got workingmoney.crypto. That is my Unstoppable domain. Still don't have the website set up. I got to get around to that. But again, if you want a PayID, it is integrated within Unstoppable Domain. So if you want to look into that, guys, I do have an affiliate link in the description. You can use it if you want. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Just thought I'd mention it if you were interested in getting one. And a little more here on Ripay. Here's a bit of an example here. There's a video attached to this page. And the creators wrote this: what if we could send money worldwide in our favorite messaging apps used by more than 1 billion people? Something as easy as typing pay 10 to George. What it does, and then it gives you a little bit of a description, as I mentioned in that video, how I built it. I built Ripay in the Node.js with the APIs provided by Ripple and Spring.js, implementing the PayID protocol from payid.org, plus all the public SDKs available for each messaging platform like Telegram, Discord, Matrix, and Slack. Twitter and WhatsApp are still in development. document. He gives some of the challenges he ran into, accomplishments that I'm proud of. So this is just kind of a bit of a report on creating Ripay. Guys, I will leave it in the description if you are interested in that. But yeah, I keep saying it, this is going to change the way we make payments, guys. How many people do you know that aren't on social media? Think about that for a second. Then think about the number of people who are glued to their phones, glued to their computers, constantly on some type of social media. Now think, if they can do business over social media, if they can start sending currency over social media, how is this going to change the world we live in and how we conduct business? PayID and the XRPL are just one part of this. Unstoppable Domains doing their part as well. Anyway, it's so exciting to see all this development happen before our eyes. I wanted to mention this, this from the Cryptic Poet at One Cryptic Poet on Twitter. VeChain news, guys. VeChain has now gone live on Bitcoin.com. That is an exchange. It is also a website. VeChain, the 20th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, has been listed by Bitcoin.com. VET is now tradable against Bitcoin and Tether. So there are those pairings on the Bitcoin exchange. There was a tweet here to that effect. They announced the new development on August 11th, which was a few days ago now. And the statement says, "We are thrilled to announce that VeChain got listed on our exchange. Trade BTC and USDT pairs now. Happy trading, everybody." This has been a welcoming development for the VeChain community since the use cases of the digital token VET will be open to new crypto users across the world to leverage. However, the crypto asset is experiencing a price retracement. Okay, and then they go on about the price. Let's take a quick look at VET right now. VET is, VET saw a great rally before everything else was rallying. And then once we saw the rest of the market rally, VET was kind of retracing a little bit. Then VET hit its high of about 2 cents, just over 2 cents, now trading at about just under 2 cents, so 0.0198. So kind of following the market right now. We'll see what happens when Bitcoin starts surging again. I also saw this, guys, from Mark Phillips at Mark_Phillips on Twitter. This with regards to FedNow. So he posts this FedNow document, service details on the Federal Reserve actions to support interbank settlements of instant payments. This is a notice updated on August 11th, 2020, and their effective date is now September 10th, 2020. You guys can see that here on the side. Some interesting points with regards to this document here. Mark Phillips says, Fed Reserve and stakeholders identified the need for instant payment capabilities in the U.S. that would allow individuals and businesses to conduct and complete payments almost immediately, around the clock, every day of every year, and provide a receiver with access to funds in seconds. We know what FedNow is all about, and it really will improve on the current system. He goes on to say, serving as an operator would be consistent with the Federal Reserve's historical role as a provider of payment services alongside the private sector, which is currently the established model for almost every major payment system in the United States. An operational role for the Federal Reserve would also help ensure competition in the market, an outcome that the U.S. Government Accountability Office concluded benefits consumers in other payment systems. So FedNow, for domestic payments, and some people questioning, will they use XRP? Probably not, at least not at the beginning. That's not where we see the most efficiency for XRP, but this is still a step in the right direction. Sir Gordon Gekko also posted some screen grabs of this document, and guys, I will link this document in the description of the video if you do want to read it. He mentioned some interesting things, essentially the effective date being September 10th, 2020. And down here on page 2, he says, Jess Chang used to work for Ripple, so with regards to this document, no, that's not page 2, where is it? Right here. For further information, contact, and then one of the people here to contact is somebody named Jess Chang, Senior Counsel. Now, this is interesting because, guys, Jess Chang used to work for Ripple. This is an article from 2015. As our regulatory responsibilities grow, Ripple has continued to expand its legal and compliance team. Recently, we were thrilled to welcome Jess Chang as Deputy General Counsel. Before joining Ripple, Jess was counsel in the Federal Reserve Bank of New York's legal group. She provided legal support with a focus on financial services, including in the areas of payment systems and settlement agreements. So Jess Chang, a former Ripple employee and now part of the Federal Register, Federal Reserve's actions to support interbank settlement of instant payments. Boom, huge connection there. I also feel like at this point in time, the government really is realizing that we could still be in for a world of hurt with regards to the health of the economy, and they want to have a system in place sooner rather than later in order for the American people to be able to transfer funds without having to pay exorbitant fees. So if they can get a domestic system on the blockchain sooner rather than later, this could help possibly mitigate some of the pain, some of the friction within the current system. Look, the fact of the matter is many people are still out of work, and and moving money still is going to be a necessity. So if we can lower fees, that could at least help some people maybe get a head start to get back on their feet again. And who thinks that the economy is actually going to rebound? I'm just going to bring the S&P 500 back up here. Look, we've almost reached all-time highs back on the S&P 500. The Fed has been pumping money into the economy, left, right, and center. But many are suggesting, including myself, that this is all an illusion, folks. This is not real. And at some point, this rug could be pulled out from under us. And after today, I believe this even more. You know why? Because I saw this article brought to my attention by Michael at Val5Links. I thought Buffett was anti-gold. I could be wrong. Apparently, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway Inc. added Barrick Gold Corp. to its portfolio in the second quarter. That's right, Warren Buffett has added Barrick Gold to its portfolio, and they are the world's second largest miner of gold. Berkshire took a new position in Barrick, buying 20.9 million shares, or 1.2% of the company's outstanding stock, with a current market value of $565 million, according to a regulatory filing on Friday. The filing shows moves made by Buffett or his two investing deputies, Todd Cobbs or Ted Weschler. In the past, Buffett, a billionaire chairman of Berkshire, cautioned against investing in the metal because it's not productive like a farm or a company. Now, gold miners are benefiting from surging bullion prices that are boosting profit margins as costs of production have steadied, making them increasingly attractive investments. Large miners, including Barrick and Newmont Corp., have been hoping to woo back generalists who fled the sector years ago. So, this is important to note. Buffett has historically not been a fan of investing in gold or gold miners, and now, based on what the economy is looking like today, he's investing in gold. Now, it seems a little counterintuitive, does it not? Especially since, look, the market is rebounded. Another fact here now, pointing to the reason why we all should believe this is an illusion, folks. You only invest in precious metals, or at least the smart guys invest in precious metals, when the economy is either not doing well or it is about to collapse. Do as they do, not as they say. So Buffett is investing in gold, and Box Mining is asking, I wonder how many Bitcoin maximalists are publicly hating alts but secretly gambling on them like degenerates. There's a lot of money to be made in this market, guys. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with Bitcoin as an investment, I don't think. I know there are a lot of people that do hate on Bitcoin that are pro XRP all the way, that give you all the reasons why Bitcoin won't work. And I agree with them. It won't work to provide the future for payments. But Bitcoin is still going to be an important asset class, I think, in the future. But I just wanted to point this out just to Box Mining's point with regards to Bitcoin maximalists hating alts publicly but secretly trading them like a bunch of degenerates. To put things into perspective here, guys, Bitcoin from January 1st, 2017 all the way to its all-time high went up about 1,892%. If we look at Ethereum, which started trading lower, so Bitcoin started trading at about just under $1,000 at that time, and we know all-time high was 20,000. If you look at Ethereum, the growth was 17,724%. Okay, around January 1st, it was only trading at about $8, just about $8, and went to an all-time high of about $1,422. So starting at a lower price point, obviously making bigger gains. Finally, guys, I just wanted to remind you, for those of you guys who may not remember, XRP went up 56,639% from January 1st, where it was trading at about 0.006 cents, going up to all-time high, which is about $3.53, give or take, depending on the exchange. So again, up 56,696%. And people are upset at this point that XRP hasn't gained more, but the lower the price you start at, the more gains you will eventually see, even if the coin only goes up to a few dollars. So think about it. In this bull run, low prices right now are your friend. You do not want to start buying at 70 cents, $1, $1.50, $2. Psychologically, you'll think, oh, it'll go to 20. That's fine. But if it doesn't, you will have left profits on the table, and then you'll be at the mercy of the next bull run. And maybe you'll have to wait another 2 years for that to happen. So just remember that, guys. Also just wanted to bring this to your attention. Dan Held says, 2020 Buffett buys gold. In 2024, will Buffett buy Bitcoin? Maybe he needs to get used to the concept first before he goes all in. SwanBitcoin.com mentions, to be fair, he bought a gold miner, not gold. So in 2024, Buffett is mining Bitcoin. I love crypto Twitter. Anyway, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.